Hello guys, what is going on? I'm back again on your screens with yet another educating and exciting content for real. And in this particular video, I'll be showing you guys a particular trade that I took that delivered way more than 100 pips. Right in the channel, I've been having so many people asking the question like, we don't really understand how you took this particular trade. Please, can you expatiate, throw more light on this so that we can understand? And I thought I might as well do a video on this to explain better and also to carry our YouTubers along. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button, like this video, and also join our Telegram community using the link in the description section. So without wasting much time, let's get right into the chat. So I took this particular trade on AED/USD, and as you can see on the chart here, AED/USD has been bullish for some time now. So I'm just going to cut price and replay. Then we are going to mark up the charts together so that you can see how I was able to catch this particular trade setup that we have here, bagging over 100 pips on this particular trade. So since AED/USD has been bullish for some time now, I was looking forward to selling from this particular zone that we have here, right? This particular zone is a swing point number 1, right? And this supply zone that we have here is on the daily time frame. So I was looking forward to how price is going to react when it gets into this particular zone. And I was waiting patiently for a confirmation entry, right? So I'm not really a fan of a risk entry. Why? Is because you don't really know if this zone is going to hold or not. So I really want to be at least 80% to 90% confident, right? When price gives a confirmation entry, then I can now push buttons on a particular trade. So after marking this zone on the daily time frame, I had to scale lower to my 4-hour time frame, right? To refine this particular supply zone that we have here so that I could just focus on a smaller area rather than a larger area on the daily time frame. So having done that, let's replay this to see how price reacted and how I got to get into the trade and then hold the trade up to 100 pips that we backed on this particular setup. So we still had the bulls in control of the market, right? Right when price tapped into the zone, right? I was still patient. We're looking forward to the confirmation entry at which I'm going to have in this particular trade, right? So here we are now in our POI, and I was waiting for the confirmation entry to play out. Now we have the particular candlestick that formed here, and this got me interested in this particular trade. But I have had this experience numerous times in the market where the market just gets into your POI, gives a confirmation without a little bit of consolidation, right? And then at the end of the day, price just comes back, wick you out, and then still go your particular direction. So what I was expecting price to do was, okay, if this is really going to be a confirmation for us to get into this particular trade, right? If the next candlestick closes with a good volume, right, and it being a bearish candlestick, I might as well push buttons on this particular trade. So let's replay this to see what happened here, right? We had price react this particular way, right? And you can see that the next candlestick that we have here wasn't what we expected. We had something that confirmed to us that the bulls might as well keep pushing price upwards. But then I was still patient to still see what is going to happen in this particular trade. I was now having two questions on my mind. Will price break out from this particular zone and keep going bullish, or price is going to form another candlestick that is going to confirm to us that price is going to go bearish from here, right? And then we start having a set of bearish structures being created. So let's play this out to see what happened. Remember, my buyers was still on the sell, so I still held strong to my buyers of selling from this particular zone. So with this, right, I had this particular candlestick close here, and this is where I got interested in this particular trade because this is giving us an engulfing candlestick closure right inside our point of interest. So I got interested in that particular zone. I had to push buttons at that particular point, right? So we had this trade give us 25 pips from the entry, right? I had my entry here, and then I put my stop loss just above the candlestick, right? So if you measure that particular point from the entry that we have here, right, down to where we have our stop loss, we just had about 30 pips, right, from that particular zone. And I was targeting 100 pips from that our entry price level. So So at this particular point, this is where we had about 100 pips, right about somewhere here, right? And then I was targeting to get out of the trade from this particular zone that we have here. So let's replay price to see what transpired when we had pushed buttons on this particular trade, right? So we had this happen. Price kept on giving us good volume, right? You can see no drawdown there. Price just kept selling, right? It's so down to our take profit level. At this particular point, we had price consolidating, and this is not a new thing to me because I have had scenarios where before price hits your TP, it's going to consolidate for a little bit, dance around your TP level, and then finally smashes your TP. So let's just see what occurred there if price eventually smashed our TP. So right at this particular point, we had our TP smashed at this particular point, right? So from this particular point, you can see that we reached just 30 pips for this particular setup. That's more of like a 1:3 trade setup, right? So you can see how easy and simplified this particular trade setup was, right? So at this juncture, we've come to the end of this particular video, and don't forget to smash the subscribe button and also like this video so that the YouTube algorithm can show these videos to other traders who also want to learn from this particular trade setup that I shared with you. Also, don't forget to join our trading community with the link in the description section. In the trading community, I share my setup, my analysis, and I also posting some free signals which you can as well make money from. Also, drop a comment on the comment section telling me how much of value you have gotten from this particular video, and also drop suggestions of which topic you would like me to throw more light on, and I'll certainly do that for you. So till I see you in our next video, peace.